Hi Jess.
Hello.
We've got the beautiful Jess on today, talking about her rise journey. I mean, it will probably, I've noticed with other people that have worked with me that they've kind of put spiral in there as well. So rise and spiral you did.
Yeah.
And your transformation has just been, it's just been so magical. Do you know what I love? Because we've got the same gene keys, the same activation sequence, and
Yeah.
I can see like myself in you, like
Yeah.
and your journey. So it's been really, really nice to see.
Oh, thank
Um,
you.
Yay. First
And well, I
question.
started this because I wanted to be like you, because I could see where you were going, and that's where I wanted to go. So there
Oh,
we go.
that's mad, isn't it? How
Yeah.
we've got, because it's funny because my coach has the same activation sequence as me,
Oh, there you
which is
go.
really fascinating. Um, anyway, what made you want to do Rise? What were you
Uh,
journeying through that really made you want to do it?
so let's start with the spiral. So I did the spiral last year, and we were doing it this time last year. So that sort of ended, I think it was end of October.
Mm.
And then we did Rise in January. And just that little in between time, I sort of felt like I'd shifted all this stuff, and I was so much lighter, and I was so much like I didn't have all these limiting beliefs and stuff, but I just kind of felt a bit lost because nothing had changed really. I changed, but nothing around me changed. And I also really just missed your energy in my life. So when you did Rise in the January, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I really did it because I felt like it was less so about being in sort of like the anxiety, depression sort of, because that was more sort of before the spiral. It was more sort of around wanting clarity and just sort of trying to figure out who this new version of me was going to be.
Yeah. Which, yeah, Rise is perfect for that because it's
Yeah.
all journaling, isn't it? Well,
Yeah.
a lot of it is. So it's like I'm just
Yeah.
finding out all of this stuff about myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Absolutely.
Throughout your journey, what would you say was your biggest revelation?
100%. Still, and I think about this every day now. It was the future self journaling exercise, and it was just like any of the journaling exercises. I just kind of went with it and didn't really think about it, and just thought, it's just another thing. And then it was sort of afterwards, it just stayed with me, and that one just stayed with me for ages, and I kept rereading it. And I actually didn't do a few of the other tasks because I was still so stuck on this one, and it would just sort of all clicked to me that like this is totally possible, but it's not going to happen unless I make it happen, and no one's going to do it for me, and I definitely can do that. And that's just changed. Like I say, on a daily basis, I think about things and I'm like, is this in alignment with future Jess? Is this going to get future Jess the house she wants? Is this going to get future Jess the money she wants, and all those kind of things? So yeah, that was amazing.
That's huge, because when we
Yeah.
do act from a place of the future rather than from the past, it
Yeah.
like just completely shifts everything around.
Yeah, completely.
From like
Completely.
being in your, I don't want to use the word baggage, but like your conditioning, to
Yeah.
being in a space of like possibility. There's like
Yeah, completely.
unlimited possibility. That's so good.
Yeah. It's exciting.
So exciting, isn't it? You actually
Yeah.
feel excited because you're like, oh my God,
Yeah.
there's just so much out there that I can achieve.
Yeah, absolutely. And just I just think like it just helps me find the joy in everyday life. Like I get super excited about like a nice tree or going for a swim, or just because I'm not thinking about all the past stuff. It's like I'm creating this life for me for the future, and future me gets excited about trees and sea swimming and things. So yeah, it's
That's so
amazing. It's really
good.
magical.
What was your favorite part?
Um, I loved the lives. I love the clearing. I love getting in there. And I remember after the first one, actually, I kind of forgot about EFT because I hadn't done it for quite a while, and I just had this incredible pain in my shoulder. And so instead of any of the feeling stuff, I just focused on that. And then afterwards, it went, and I was like, oh, I forgot how amazing EFT is.
It's so good. And
um,
you're a practitioner now.
yes, yes, yeah, I qualified
Yay.
about a month ago. So yeah, really
That's so
excited,
good.
and I love it. Yeah, and it's just amazing. I've been doing it with my son, and also my niece who's 8. She's in England, and she's like, she had lockdown and things. She's got a lot of anxiety, and she's 8, and so we've been doing it, and it's helping her, and it's just a lovely thing. And I think you can do it on your own, but the lives I really enjoyed because it just feels more powerful when there's someone else
guiding you
in that space. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I still find that, even though I do it, I still find doing it with like Georgina, for example, because I did EFT practitioner training with her. And I find, any kind of like work like that, it's always nice to have someone else guiding you, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
How would you say things have changed for you since Rise?
My whole life changed, actually. Like I said, I've done EFT and also a coaching qualification. I'm so much more creative at the moment. Like I can't keep up with myself. I've got like my notes app. It's like almost every day or every other day. It's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this, like whether it's artwork or something like to do with a course or stuff that I want to do. And so it's just really nice. I just live a lot in the moment, but always in alignment with what I want for my future. And I'm just like really enjoying the simple things and being creative. Like I've done so much more. I've created so much more art this year than I think any other year in my life. And I keep thinking that I haven't done much because I spent months doing that goat.
Right.
That was in my lounge for so long. There's just like giant fiberglass goat. So I painted that, and that was months, but then obviously it's not here, so I can't see it. But that sold for 4 figures, which was really nice.
That's amazing.
I was really proud of that, actually. And and I've got a few commissions on the go, and I've got I've sold a few things privately, and I'm just like creating so much at the moment. I'm just like getting. I need to sort of focus a little bit, actually, and finish one thing before I keep starting too much. But I'm just loving life at the moment, really.
That's so good.
And I feel really healthy. Like I've been like eating really well and sleeping really well. And actually, one of the things, because like I say, there's a lot of journaling and meditation with Rise, and it's just stuff that I always did, but like maybe 2 days a week, or maybe like 4 days a week if it was a bad week, or maybe not for 2 weeks if I was all right. Whereas it's really helped me get that into my daily practice, and that makes a big difference. Like it just does. It's like drinking water every day. It does make a difference, all these things. So
it does massively. Like I love journaling. So well, it's pretty obvious. I put it like all in the course. You're like, it's just
so powerful though.
It is so powerful. It's so simple. And I used to hate writing at school, and I love writing. Like I wasn't really bothered about it at all. And it was only really like last year or the year before where I was like just writing, I don't know, a post, and I was like, I actually really love writing, and I didn't even know that before. I just love writing content. I just love writing anything. But it is just so helpful to really get things into just a clearer perspective. And I mean, you can do so many different types of journaling, like creation journaling and like fear, like unpacking your fears. There's so much to it. But your transformation has just been so beautiful to witness. Like when you compare you this time last year or like 14 months ago.
It's crazy. It's absolutely mental. It's crazy. It is. So I was literally like scared to leave the house. I was crying every day. I felt suicidal a lot of the time. Just felt completely hopeless. Like there was nothing to live for. And now like I'm just so excited about life. Like I really am. Like it's amazing. And I've got so much coming up. Like there's so much. And I think like next year, I'm going to say this, I'm ruining it, but there's a lot to do next year that I'm excited about. Let's just put it that way.
Okay, I'm excited to see what it is. Don't give too much away. I'm like that. I'm like, I'll just give you like a little nugget. I'm not going to tell you it all.
I just don't want to ruin it.
Of course.
That's all.
Thank you so much, darling.
No worries.
It's
Thank you
such a
for
pleasure
everything.
to just hear just how you're feeling. And it's mad because so obviously so much has changed for you externally as well, but like you're still living in Guernsey, you're still living in the same place. Like it just proves that it's all an internal job.
Oh yeah, completely. And I think that's the thing. It's just realizing that you can create whatever you want. You just can. There'll be voices in your head telling you not to. There'll be external people telling you not to for all sorts of reasons. But when you strip it down, you can absolutely do it. And if it's what you want, then just do it.
Yeah. And obviously, I say internal work, it obviously takes action as well, like you were saying before.
Yeah.
But the majority of it is the internal
but
stuff.
The power is all internal. Hey?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm really excited to do it again.
I'm so excited that you're doing it again. I'm actually so excited this time around. I mean, I've been excited every time, but because it's like all shifted around and like the format is different, and it just feels really like, and I've done so much behind the scenes work around it this year, which has been like a mind boggle, but there's been a lot of growth in that as well. So thank you.
No, it's gonna be amazing.
I love you, and I can't wait to have you in the group.
Yay. I'll speak to you soon.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.